Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 18, Week 7, Day 6. So today, things we're going to be messing with, of course, we still got the May events, should be the second to last day, exactly on 666. But, yeah, we'll do our free battles today, free battles tomorrow, boom, we got ourselves our orb, and obviously we already got all the important loot. Aside from that, our biggest focus today will be on both the Under-related modes, Underworld and Underspire. Specifically with Underworld, of course, we're referring to the faction event. Covered a video on it yesterday for everything with that. Just gonna get further in there, get some more progress, and finish up before the end of the weekend. And the other thing that we're gonna be focusing on, of course, is Underspire. We're gonna go and get through at least one zone. Might even go a little bit further, but definitely at least the upcoming zone that we are about to enter. And we'll see where we can go from there. But anyways, those are going to be our two main focuses. And of course, it's all standard dailies just to get them in. Anyways, let's start here. Get our free battles in here as we get the power orb tomorrow. You just got Shivanu Bear in a chest. Is she any good? Ooh, that's a fun one. I wouldn't use the word good to describe her. She's really gimmicky. She's the best troop in the game for getting 1,000 all stats. All you have to do is build a pure color team out of any one of her 3 colors. So either pure yellow, pure blue, or pure purple, I believe the other color is. And, yeah, just keep spamming into that color. And then you'll just keep getting infinite stats on your entire team until you have 1,000 all. But she's not particularly quick. But she is the most efficient way in the game to get 1,000 all stats. So it's a really fun gimmick, but it's not really useful for much. Also, hello everyone, by the way. What do you say all hellos? Hello, Bill! And the wall of text. Hello, Mark. Hello, yeah. Hello, Bill Warhammer. Hello, Chad. Hello, Sonny. Hello, Cookie. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, I just realized we're using Stellaryx for like everything today, aren't we? Like every single thing we need to do today. Except for, actually not everything. World Event and Underspire we won't. Yeah, everything else is pretty much just Stellaryx. Oh gosh, what are they gonna do with Stellaryx? Like I wanna run, not Stellaryx. But when you have the option to win, like, instantly or win slower, obviously you'll take the insta-win. Hello, Michael. Hello, Lester. Hello, Cookie. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Mana surge.
Hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Oh, I just realized we're stunned. Stun is kind of awkward with this team because they're all per turn activation. So stun actually does do something to this team. To such a degree, it's basically like we're just running Stellaryx with nothing else on the team. Which is still surprisingly good. Though worse than the alternative. Alright, one Stellaryx. Are you enough to solo an entire fight? In theory, yes. In this current situation, probably not. Oh, unless they just don't kill it. That works too. How on earth did we not die there?
Mana surge. Mana surge.
No. I might want to run... well, I can't run Cleanse Metal. was gonna say Orpheus for a second, but Orpheus doesn't work on stun because your cleanse per turn is also stunned. Hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Hey, there we go. Nice. All right, next. Let's see. We did that. We did that. Anything good on here? I still never took 3 tributes today. Oh, you know why? We were doing the Mario thing all day today. I was like, wait, why do we have so many few tributes for once? But yeah, we started the Mario RPG at like 8 a.m. this morning. So the only 2 times I probably would have taken it then was this morning, and then like half an hour ago. And that's it. That's funny. Anyways, campaign's obviously been done. Events is faction. Hold off on that for now. Other events. Oh yeah, Ward Lore event. Oh, we're already done. Good job, Guild. Aloco and Isabel for the carry. Greatly appreciated. Let's see, where are we? See, we did fine. We're not dead last. We did a perfectly adequate amount of contribution to this event. Oh, there we go. Anyways. So, next thing. Well, that's done. Thanks, Guild. Good job, Guild. I guess we do PvP next. Because I want to do Underspire and, what was the other part of it? Underspire and... Oh yeah, Underworld, because of the other event. So we'll do both of those back to back. So let's go do PvP then. So is there any other major thing we gotta hit out? We do have 2 frenzied areas that aren't bad. However, honestly, I've been enjoying Central Spire. So we shall stick with Central. It is just so much easier. And I can't be bothered with the other areas. There's just not really much point in taking them. Oh, the Mario was fun. So hello, Anita. Yeah, we'll be doing the rest of it tomorrow. We actually ended up encountering a glitch that a lot of people seem to have encountered. That for whatever reason they haven't hotfixed in 6 months since the remake came out. I'm not sure why. I still haven't troubleshot it yet, but I will be before I go to bed tonight. So that for tomorrow morning we can go and finish the game throughout tomorrow. Yeah, that's gonna be our game plan. We seem to be about half or slightly more than halfway through the game right now. And yeah, our goal will be to finish it tomorrow. And then we'll be doing 1,000-Year Door, which is an even better version of that game. That's going to be coming out in 2 weeks from now. We'll be doing then. So of course, next weekend's Vault Weekend. Yeah, this weekend's Mario RPG. Next weekend is Vault Weekend for Gems of War, obviously. And then the weekend after that will be 1,000-Year Door. Yeah, 1,000-Year Door is one of my favorite few games of all time. Like, it's definitely top 5. Especially if you just go down to, like, single-player games. Yeah, it's pretty high up there. It's a really great overall experience. And I would generally consider it, like, the best Mario game, ignoring the entirety of the Mario Party franchise. Like, it was pretty much at, like, what I would consider peak Mario. Which is like Mario Sunshine combined with like 1,000-Year Door at the time. As well as just the Mario Party games that were coming out, because that was the era of 4, 5, and 6. Alright, let's see. We did that. So we got all of our buffs. Let's go get our Valhawks then. Yeah, there's the first one already. Very nice. Oh, wait. I thought he was submerged for a second. It's hello, Sani, if I didn't already say hi. Welcome, welcome. As well as, yeah, welcome, welcome. It feels good to be streaming another game that isn't Gems of War for once. I was actually looking back, or I should say, I guess, a Nintendo game specifically, because I was looking back. You know, the last time we played a Nintendo game, and technically it's not even a Nintendo exclusive. Dokapon Kingdom with Isabelle was the last time we played a Nintendo game. Because I was looking at my Switch library, and the most recent one was obviously the one we did today. Then it was Dokapon Kingdom. Then it was Pac-Man 99 before it got discontinued. Which means I think those are the only 3 ones we've done in the entire last year. But yeah, Nintendo really hasn't been releasing much lately. Like, at all. But it makes sense because they're starting to get ready for Switch 2. Whatever they're calling it. Am I thinking of any other games? Well, we're doing Thousand Year Door later this month. I'll be doing a ton, like an absurd, unhealthy amount of Brighter Shores when it comes out. Like an absurd amount. But, I'm not sure if I'm going to bother streaming at all. But the amount of time I'll be playing that game is way too much. But, that comes out, I believe around September. No official date yet, other than Q3. September or earlier. Unless it gets delayed even further. But, oh no, between then, I'm not sure. I currently don't have anything planned for June, July, or August. As far as games that are not Gems of War. Or the occasional co-op stream, I guess, with Isabelle and everyone. But yeah, nothing really planned for the next 3 months after that, then. Could always get some stuff on the backlog done. There's just something on that backlog that just seems so intimidating to bother getting into. Like, one that I bring up a lot on that is like, gosh, why do I always forget the name of it? Octopath Traveler 1 and 2. Like, that's something on the backlog that's almost never going to get around to. Just because the amount of hours is so intimidating. Like, that's something that's going to be nice about Mario RPG, and to some degree, Thousand Year Door, is they're particularly short RPGs. Like, they're not so short that you feel like you're getting gypped, but they're short enough that it's, like, actually realistic to get it done in a short period of time. Like, this game will probably finish in a single weekend. We started it today, we'll finish it tomorrow, probably. Like, we tried doing that to even one Octopath Traveler game. It's going to be like a 2-week project for one game, not even counting the other one. I just realized we got our last Valhawk. I can stop doing these now. Alright, that should be all of our Valhawks. We good to go? Yeah, perfect. Oh, tomorrow we could technically triple buff if we want. That means tomorrow would be the day I would need to grind for points if we're going to. Right now, we're kind of safe, but any of them could just spike out of nowhere. But currently, we are in a somewhat okay 3rd position. I wouldn't say solid 3rd, but solid enough to not be in 4th. Oh, wow. Top 100 still at like 100k, though. So what's first place at? 1 million? I'm surprised. Only 500,000. Like, that's not low, but... Oh, Tip Top's at double top. I think it's still not low, though. I'm kind of surprised it's not closer to 1 million. A half a million is still insanely high, though. Alright, let's see. We did all that. We did that. This is what? Okay, I don't need to do that. That's the World event. Guild already did it. Good job, Guild. The only two things left then are faction events and Underspire. I guess we'll do some faction first. So faction's pretty straightforward. For the main reason being that, remember when I said almost everything today will be Stellaryx? Well, guess what? We could run for the faction event. Oh, I could have taken that for extra turn. Whoops.
A surge. Mana surge.
Oh, we can submerge. This team actually carries no anti-submerge, other than brute force. Luckily, brute force is enough. I'm trying to remember the pattern. Okay, so I gotta take this one. I still find this pattern weird, but it somewhat makes sense. It's also still weird. Oh, so hello, Mr. Z again, but with a different name. Where's the 69 emoji? They're not going to be done for a while. Also, I've been meaning to get back in contact with the artists. I still haven't for a little while. I've been meaning to and keep not. Yeah, Lester goes a little crazy sometimes. Do we have all of our factions done? As far as maxed out, yes. We've had them done for 4 or 5 years now? Definitely a good while. It's one of the reasons we never run the faction daily. I do still run Tuesday events and Friday events for factions. But you may notice I never do faction daily. For 2 reasons. One is it saves like 15 minutes, give or take a little bit every day. But also because we don't really need to. Because we've maxed out every faction in the game. It is among one of the more longer duration static dailies in the game. But it's one of those dailies where you get to a point where you kind of don't need to do it anymore. Hello, Tyrion. Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, Tyrion, were we doing the Pokemon thing tonight? Or tomorrow night? Or tonight? Probably tonight if we're doing it. Because I forgot we can't do it tomorrow night. Yeah, were we doing that tonight? Not sure if you sent the info or not. I haven't checked Discord. Because I think tonight's the last night we could do it, right? Because tomorrow night you can't. Your anxiety is through the roof. Oh no! Yeah, I hope everything goes over well. Alright, sure, I'll poke you later. As well as Isabel. Oh yeah, true, we can always do it next weekend as well. I don't know, whichever one works best for you. I'm fine with either. As Darian mentions, definitely feel free to leave a like on a stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. It's gonna be kind of chilling tonight. Just catching up on events and everything. And tomorrow we'll go over all the weekly spoilers. And then throughout next week, we need to go spend all of our gym keys. We got Vault Weekend next weekend. I think we're still sitting on like 200, 150 Vault keys we need to go open. And as we have been, we will hand out codes every single time we get good drops from them. We ended up handing out 5 last Sunday when we did it. I'm not sure if I'm opening any tomorrow just because we got to finish the other events. Most time-consuming one probably being high-level Underspire. Because this one shouldn't be that bad. We have access to Stellarix. It's pretty free. Though in all fairness, technically every Underworld has access to Stellarix. You just don't always have Tuck Shotgun necessarily for it. So one thing I haven't done yet, which I'm kind of surprised, is take the middle room early. People have been mentioning making that mistake. We luckily haven't done it yet. We also somehow haven't taken order wrong in this area. Which is still kind of laid out pretty confusingly. I think our strategy for it has kind of worked though. Where you just take the tier 5 and then you count every other room as treasure room or not treasure room. Because it goes treasure room, or it goes tier 5, treasure room not, treasure room not, treasure room not, which means this one is the one. Then we take the tier 3 that are 2 to the right, and then we take the tier 2, and then we take the treasure rooms. All this for like 5% more gold. Which I think is closer to like 10% still. Hey, it adds up. Hey, we still haven't handed out first code yet, have we? I'll hand it out in a little bit of faction. Not sure what our goal is for today for faction. I guess it's 170? It still leaves us having to do 7 tomorrow, though. Or 6 to 7, depending on how it goes. So, hello, Miss Insane Witch. Welcome, welcome. So technically we'd have to run, like, what, 5 more? And maybe we do start skipping these events. Oh no, loot 4 it's still okay. But is this almost like a 2.5 hour event depending on teams that you have access to? Which within that time you get the loot of like, what, 4 orbs? 2 vault keys? And a few knick-knack stuff. Oh no, we're having to buy the sigils anyways in order to max out the troop. You can always max out the troop later, but it's a lot more inconvenient. Also, I might need to replace this chair soon. I actually completely broke the handle. I didn't notice that until like the other day. But I've somehow pretty much... You know how there's like an armrest on both sides of a chair? Well, the right armrest from overuse is like completely split in half with metal exposed. Not to a degree where it's like super dangerous. But it basically only has one armrest now. Who knows, maybe we'll do that around the time when we get our new computer set up. New computer set up, new chair. Replace out everything. Get new lighting as well. Something I've been meaning to do for forever. The main reason I haven't is I'm really not sure what to do for both sides. Because one side is really easy because there's a whole empty area where I could put anything. But then the other side is impossible because there's just a billion things there. Am I getting a laptop or a tower? No, I'm actually going to get a proper tower computer setup for once. It'll be the first one I've had since like 2004. Like that one that lasted about a decade. But yeah, I have not had a tower with software more recent than 2003 software and hardware. That's the last time I've had a tower. Was one built off of like 2003 or so components. So it's been a while. It's been a good little while. But I never really thought about that until like a couple weeks ago. That's actually legitimately been that long. It's been over 20 years since I've had a tower, like a proper tower. Or at least that was like the parts that it was based on. Because technically I had it as late as like 2013 or so. But its parts were based in 2003. NVIDIA for CPU and NVIDIA for GPU. I actually do use the NVIDIA right now for GPU. I can't remember what my CPU is right now, though. still overall not really even sure what I'm looking for. At some point several months from now, we'll figure it all out. Am I getting a 4090? Well, is that the most recent graphics card? I don't intend to go too crazy with it in that regard.
Mana surge.
Like, the upper end of my budget's probably going to be like 2,000. I'd prefer to stay a bit under that. Whatever that does these days is what we'll be getting.
Mana surge.
Honestly, even out of just pure convenience, I might just get a pre-built one. Even if it's like 20% more expensive for however much. Oh yeah, 2K will still get something really solid these days. Oops, I forgot to take this before the treasure room. Oh yeah, I would definitely go whatever the previous gen is. I wouldn't get whatever the best in slot is for everything. You'd want to get like 1 or 2 rotations of the previous. This would be substantially cheaper than getting whatever's the most sought after at a given time. I place like everything though. Cars, phones, pretty much any piece of technology.
Surge.
69 gigabytes of RAM for sure. Oh gosh. It's like absurdly high. I know you're making a joke, but still. I don't think I would realistically need anything over 16. Maybe at absolute most 32. I definitely wouldn't need like 64 or anything. That's like so excessively overkill.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Catch you later, Mr. Sandwich. Hope you have a good night. Catch you later. Hey, that reminds me, we still have a handout code. Let me go do that. What section are we at? We're at 160. I was gonna go to 180, so we'll finish out this floor and the next floor. Hey, we go handout code. Actually, I don't even have it open. I didn't even realize that. My computer restarted last night. Interesting. Not sure why I triggered it. I don't think there was a patch. just randomly decided it wanted to restart. And I know for sure it's not an update, otherwise both computers would have restarted, not just the one. But here you guys go. Here's the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com for the game code. Well, you guys know already. I don't think I need to explain it. There you guys go. Enjoy. If anyone that doesn't know, they'll ask in chat. You guys know the drill with them. Yeah, no problem for the code. Enjoy, everyone. Already used? Oh, wait, is it? Okay, so when the computer restarted last night, it didn't save my notepad. I see. So that seems to be what happened there. It did not save the notepad when it wanted to restart. Alright, let me go fix it. 1 second. I wonder how far back these might be repeats then. I assume this one should be good. But there is a chance it hasn't saved for a couple. Alright, that one is good? Okay. It just didn't save last night's one then. When the computer restart. Oh, that's a big miss. Out of habit from PvP, whenever I miss like that, I feel the need to click the retreat button. Because if you miss like that in PvP, you just auto-die. But you very much would not want to click retreat in this area. It counts as a loss. Which would not be ideal, to say the least. Hello, Ginky! Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Hope the Palia grind has been fun. Alright, there we go. I think that's about where I want to go then. So what's that tomorrow then? 180, 190, 200, 210. Oh, we still have to do 6 tomorrow. That's fine. That means we have to get at least 1 Valhawk. That should also be fine. Yeah, we'll leave it there for now. Alright, let's go do some Underspire. Also, we gotta do some Explorer. Let's go do that real quick, I guess. Grab the Dust Devil team. Actually, probably should have done that first because we were already set to a Dust Devil team. That's not that big a deal, switching it real quick.
Mana surge. Mana surge. Mana surge.
Yeah, no problem for the code. Enjoy. Probably the only one for tonight, though. We'll be back to handing out a ton once we start doing the Volkeys again. Which we'll probably start doing this Monday. Start that back up. I would say tomorrow, but we're probably going to be doing way too much Underspire tomorrow. Because the last section takes absolutely forever. Like, I'm not concerned with what we just did, the Underworld. Because we have access to Stellarix team, so it's obviously not going to be that bad. But we do have some okay options for Underspire this week. It's just, even with them, it's still not ideal. Honestly, any week we don't have, like, proper insta-kill is not ever ideal. So I'm not sure why I'm taking all the extra turns. We already have win condition every single time. We got the Merchant. Oh, an Imperial. I haven't seen that in a while. We're actually starting to run a little low on Imperials. We are eventually going to be getting to the point with the current rate that Imperials come into the game relative to deed books. We actually are, at current rates, going to have too many deed books rather than Imperials. Unless I do more Explorer, just Explorer in general. We're actually going to run out of Imperials. Which I don't think has ever happened to us. There's obviously always the deep book that's normally the bottleneck. But easiest fix to that is just spam a bunch of Explorer. Doesn't even matter what level, just any Explorer. Alright, so, next order of business. We are currently... Final thing. We are currently entering the 5th zone of Under... Well, so we gotta change this weapon or something. Of Underspire. What's every option we have here? Last I recall, the main thing that makes this week annoying is every mythic here is not ideal. The closest thing we have to a good mythic is Emeraldin. But compared to how much damage Queen Titania does, there's pretty much no point in using Emeraldin. Queen Titania is just the same thing, but better. It's not as tanky as him, though, if we want to run him as first slot. And everything else is just not really worth it. Entangle Fair Fire, why not just run another Queen Titania? Suna with a bunch of true damage, but why not just run another Queen Titania? Fountain of Stars with nothing, so why not just run another Queen Titania? And Emeraldin pretending to be Queen Titania, so why not just run another Queen Titania? What's our weapons looking like? Oh, we have access to Dawnbringer? That's kind of interesting. I don't want to run Fairy Ring. What do you create? Green and purple. I wish that was red. If that was like red and purple, that'd be so nice. What do you consider it again? Fey Mystic. Yeah, this team actually is pure Fey then. Well, assuming I change the hero class accordingly. Trickster Shot's a bit dated. Should I just run Summer's Fury? Honestly, I almost feel like running Dawnbringer here. It's less mana than Flask. But what it's ultimately going to do is more consistent than Flask. And honestly, I could just keep Sense Spirit, that's fine. It does have Entangle at start, so it still has some tank ability. Yeah, we'll roll with this, I guess, for now. We'll try it this way. Later fights, we'll probably want to switch to a different hero. But for now, this should get done what we need to get done. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. We don't have access to enchant, so we actually do have to fulfill.
Mana surge.
We can't just do like a partial fill and hope enchant will give us the rest.
Mana surge.
Oh, so why one Dawnbringer? We could just run Queen Titania. Gosh, we're about to make this team triple Queen Titania. Though we are benefiting, of course, from Perpetual Red Storm. Which allows us to get that 13 red. Straight into that Dawnbringer, into the full wipe. Wow, triple cast actually is full wipe here. That's interesting. I didn't think it would be with Dawnbringer. But it actually is. Assuming you don't have spell resistance. Oh, I should have taken that a different way. I'm not going to have enough red to get extra turn. Whoops. Unless you just get... No! It got destroyed! No, it still isn't it. Really? Or sure they kept those reds on the board. That would have been enough boost ratio. Oh, wait, never mind. Just red allies and enemies. I was thinking of Phoenicia for a second. I forgot. She doesn't actually boost ratio from how many reds are on the board. It's based on total red ally and total red enemy. Which is still a lot. Especially for a 4 times ratio. Like right now, that's 20 extra damage. It's pretty substantial. Don't do it. I see you there trying to die to death more. So much so, I think I might just cast it first. Oh, we already have 13 plus red. Whoops. And a star turn. Yeah, I actually forgot to buy torches one of the days this week, but we've had such a good layout for Underworld, Underspire, I mean, that it barely even mattered. Like, it doesn't even look like we didn't buy gems on, or torches on Wednesday. Because how ahead we've been. We still ultimately spent slightly more gems than we needed to because of that. But barely with how good the layout's been. Yeah, hopefully this is door. It's going really weirdly, the pathing, if this is door. I was mentioning on Monday, and I am really curious if I'll have it by the end of the week. Last week we had like a 6x8 corner. And I'm really curious because at current rate, we might be able to go get a double corner. I don't think I've ever had double corner. Where you go all the way to one full corner and then all the way to the other full corner. But this week, we're actually on track for getting it for the first time. Oh, wait, never mind. When did this curve all the way up? Never mind, scratch that. I thought we were still, like, right over here, aligned with that one. Like, look how condensed this was initially. All the way in the corner there. And then it just kept going and going and going, but then it dipped up with blue. And then it really dipped up with the other two, so never mind. I kind of forgot it's been dipping up that much. And this one's about to tank straight down. Which it could still happen, but there's no way it's going to get all the way to corner. There's not enough room for it to do it, I don't think. Unless it makes like a straight line over there. So yep, still no corner to corner. Alright, so we have 2 paths. Okay, let's double check, because I feel like I always forget a path. 1, 2, technically 3. But yeah, 2 paths. They both go in unfavorable directions. I would say this one is more favorable, though. We'll find out when it's double dead end into merchant room. Wow, we're about to kill this battle as if we only have 1 Queen Titania. That's kind of funny. Not even using Dawnbringer or the 2nd Queen Titania. Which that's not true. I'm using the Dawnbringer. But we didn't bother using the 3rd Queen Titania, or the 2nd one, 3rd position a single time. You don't always need it. Oh, don't gain barrier. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh no, he just silenced my mana accumulator. He also repositioned our hero back to the correct spot. Alright, double path here does not look promising. But there's still a chance. Trying to get the other Queen Titania up before we cast so we can feed it with red. We could do this, then do that, and then win. Because the other way around, Dawnbringer would have been blocking. 1, 2, 3, double dead end down. Is either going to be Merchant or Boss Room. It kind of has to be at this point. Which one? Who knows? But it's definitely going to be one or the other. Wow, our mana just shot straight up. That went really quick. Also, these 13 plus red every single time is really convenient. And maybe Underspire isn't going to take us that long this weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's definitely Merchant, right? I don't know. We might as well check. We're this far in. We're too far in to back now. I guess that could still be Boss Room. I have a weird angle for it, but that can still be Boss. Yeah, it is. Wow. Huh. Well, that's actually not too bad then. It's not too bad at all. And then tomorrow we'll take out the final section. Now the question is, should I go buy another tier of torches? I don't know. Can we possibly even get that unlucky tomorrow? Like, the main reason I do it is if we somehow hit absolute maximum unluckiness tomorrow, which is absurdly unlikely. It is technically possible, I believe, without the 4 extra torches that we don't actually have enough. Or the 5, sorry, the Wait, how many extra torches again? 5. 3. 5. Like, if we don't have those 5 extra torches... Let's see, we have 6. That gets us to primary path. Or, sorry, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 for primary path, so we have 5. We then have 10 because of daily. And then we have up to... Or sorry, we have 12 because of daily. I forgot 7. And then we could buy 10 more. Or technically 15 more. Ideally not that many. Yeah, it barely gets us through. It's gonna be a little bit tight though. But it's very unlikely we get that unlucky. There's just the total spear torches then. 17. 22. Is that our total torches or our spears? That should just be our spears. 22 spear torches. Is that enough? I guess we buy the extra tier today. Like, I'm just gonna waste gems. But there is like a very small possibility that if we get true maximum unluckiness that isn't enough. There's actually never been a single time where we've gone for doing the entire faction event. Or, you know, the Underspire event. There's never been a single time where we tried going for it and then failed. The only times we ever didn't do it was deliberately not going for it. Never have we attempted it and then just not had enough by the end. So this might be a little bit of a waste, but worst comes to worst, we could take dead end rooms with them, so not really a true waste. Oh, also I technically did one step into the door. So let's see, which way would we have to go? 187. That way. Hey, look, it might still be lying to the corner. There's still a chance. Very unlikely, though. There's no way it's going to go that far. But even if it went perfectly over there, I think it still falls a little short. And obviously, it's not going to make a perfect line there. Anyways, guys, I think that'll wrap it up for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, I didn't take adventure board. You know what? Let's grab that real quick. We'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Main game plan for tomorrow is throughout the day, we're going to be doing Mario RPG and hopefully finishing out that game. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out what the soft lock thing is that we have going on that apparently a lot of people have been having an issue with the game. But hopefully we'll get that fixed. Start it up tomorrow morning. Exact time we're starting, I'm not sure. I want to say around 9. Could be a little bit give or take, depending on sleep. But probably like 9 a.m. So I'll be starting that back up in the morning. And hopefully we can finish out the rest of the game in one go. Tomorrow during the day. Unless there's a lot of things that you do after you get all the stars in that game. Because we're at 5 out of 7 stars. So unless there's like an 8th chapter after all stars that takes like absolutely forever. Should easily be able to finish it tomorrow. So we're just slowly fading away. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. 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 We're still going. Say like the whole outro, then keep going for like another minute or two. I've done that for videos a lot. Because I'll say like the whole outro and then I'll remember something like right as I'm about to hit stop record button. Then I'm like, oh, let me go include that real quick. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. As always, greatly, greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.